Not in every split the championship is decided, because we still have split 3, and with these words, welcome to the final split 3 race of the season of season 3 of 2025. We're still here at Summit Point, and we have an interesting situation, because if we take a look at the split 3 championship, we see Bruno Canero leading with 5 points, but he already lost the lead of this championship. Why? Because only 15 cars, due to the split division, are in this race, which means P15 gets 6 points. 105 plus 6 is more than 110. So we already know that the leader of the split 3 championship has lost the lead. But if you take a closer look further down, we have 5 different people that, in theory, have a chance. Rejewski, Nathan Mead, Jason Humphrey, Toby Keel, Lucas Maheta, they are all in this race and they all have a mathematical chance to be the split 3 champion. So let's see how qualifying went. We know that Rejewski is in the driver's seat for this, but maybe qualifying will show a different picture. So let's take a look. So, this is the starting grid, and the first big thing we have seen, Nathan Mead, the guy with the biggest chance to defeat Marcin Rejewski for split 3, only in P14. Let's go. So, Rejewski has a match ball, so to speak, but the race has begun. We will see. He has to bring it home. Turn 1 for the first time. And Rejewski is fighting for the lead. Everyone cleanly through turn 1. Nicely done. And Rejewski is in P2. Hoffman, Topley now in... Topley, excuse me. Not Topley, Topley. But no, Hoffman stayed in P3. For the moment at least, but clean start across the board. Oh, this was an Orpington driver. That's Toby Keel that's dropping. That's another one of the theoretical championship contestants. 87 points versus 105 before the race. Difficult, but not completely impossible. But a lot would need to happen for this to become a reality. Let's face it. And this is why it's basically a 1v1 versus Rejewski versus Mead. But crazier things have happened. But for this to happen, Nathan Mead would need a comeback for the ages. So for Rejewski, I have one hint. Relax. A little bit of contact there between Humphrey and Aurelien. Jesus Christ. Levrev, Alan Olsen dropping 2 positions. Aurelien dropping a few more. Mead and Olsen. Nathan Mead, I believe, is passed. Yes. But P13, not enough. Not enough. Oh, and Ellen goes wide there in turn 5. We have seen it in the back. So she is last. What a shame. But someone has to be last. But yeah, it's a tricky corner. Turn 5 is tricky. You have this right-hander right before it, and then a bit of a downhill section. Really, really difficult to master. But so far, clean race. We have seen a tiny conflict with Toby Keel. And who was the other driver? Damn it, I can't remember. Can't remember. Damn it, it's not even 2 minutes ago. Anyway, if we take a look at the standings, Manuel Dupero is leading the race, Marcin Rajewski is in P2, and Daniel Hoffman right behind him in P3. Nice battle between Levrev and McIntyre, one of the Llama crew. Split 3 usually the home of some of the Orpington drivers, but we have seen McIntyre as a Llama representative in Split 3 once or twice this season. And now he is in P10, Toby Keel in P11. Solid exit, better than Peter. He gets closer, you can see it, but he does the smart thing and does not attack here in the final corner. It is possible, but you need your dance partner to accept it, basically. Marcel Thomas and David Wilkinson. Fights everywhere, fights in the front, fights in the middle, fights at the back. Toby Keel being chased by his teammate while trying to chase down McIntyre. But yeah, I mean, I know it's a bit early to say this, but Split 3 has developed in a really clean split these last few weeks. I think it has been the cleanest overall in the last 3 weeks. But maybe now that I said it, things might change, which I hope does not. They're jumping further up. Jürgen Nagel chasing Ewan Topley for P4. We have seen both of them race quite a bit in Split 3. Same for Lucas Maheta, who is right behind them. Topley defending the inside. Jürgen stays on the outside. Good exit. Really good exit, but we jump away, so we have to take a look. We see them there. No, we don't see them. They must be side by side, same as Hoffman and Rajewski. A fight for P2 as well. We focus on this one. Nagel to the inside. Breaks later and gets past. P4 for the Austrian. And Rajewski, yeah, he lost position to Daniel Hoffman. But still, P3 is totally fine. Topley getting P4 back. Good battle. Maybe something for the highlights. Topley versus Nagel. Maybe also Hoffman versus Rajewski. Because so far I don't have a lot of incidents to show, so let's focus on a few battles. Personally, I love it when I have to show battles and such scenes instead of crashing scenes, so I'm cool with that. Love to show it. And yeah, we see Topley now steadily behind Jürgen Nagel and Lucas Maheta right behind them. Jason Humphrey, have not talked about this Orpington driver a lot. He is in P7. He also has a theoretical chance to become Split 3 champion, but it is hard. P7 is not enough. And he needs to gain a lot of ground against Rajewski. He needs at least, if my maths are not wrong here on the fly, he needs at least a P5. He needs more than that, because Rajewski, even in the worst case, gets 6 points. Scratch that, he needs a top 3. This is why you don't do maths on the fly sometimes. You make mistakes. Adam Brockton against Humphrey makes it ever so slightly more difficult. Adam Brockton tried it. He had the position, but lost it. Humphrey versus Brockton, another good one to write down maybe. Maheta defending the inside now. And stays in P6 for the moment. Had a good exit, so he should be clean. Humphrey shows his nose. He tries. But I think... Oh, what? This is a good race, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you agree. Maheta tries to defend. Many great battles. Many great battles. And one that has not a lot to do with it is Manuel Dupero, our race leader, 1.3 seconds in front of Daniel Hoffman, and Marcin Rejewski 1.7 seconds. But look at the big gap between Rejewski and Nagel. 3.6 seconds is big. But yeah, the top 5 all driving on their own basically, but then it begins. 0.2, 0.3, 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. They are all close together and Maheta gets his position back. For now, for the moment, oh, good overtake. Great job by Lucas Maheta. And also Adam Brockton and Aurelien Levrev. Down to the hairpin. We have 5 minutes left on the clock. Humphrey breaks a bit later. If he can stick it, he's a prime position to get past Maheta in the next corner. And it looks good. It looks good and he does it. Jason Humphrey. Amazing overtake. Oh, both go a bit wide there. Humphrey a bit more than Maheta, but this gives Maheta the chance to get it back. What a great race. Honestly, I don't say this. Oh no! Oh no! I just wanted to say right in this moment, you know the race is not over yet and I don't want to overhype things. But this is one of the best SoF races we had this season. Then we had this unlucky incident with Aurelien and Humphrey. Unlucky for Jason Humphrey. He had a great race and now he's dropped down to P12. What a shame. Didn't look dirty. Looked unfortunate, but you have to add it to take a closer look to see what happens. Marcel Thomas late on the brake. Yeah, the car is really... I was looking for a moment to analyze a few things, and yeah, Humphrey's car looks pretty bad. It has seen things. Yeah, it was a big crash into the barrier, sadly. McIntyre tries it. Stays behind though. In the Orpington sandwich. The Llama driver is 2.5 minutes. The top 4, they have a race on their own. I mean, it slowly develops into this for the top 7 in fact. But P8, is up for grabs. Aurelien, Adam, Aurelien. He's the feisty one in this race. It appears as. But nothing too crazy. Little door bang. This is to be expected to a certain level. Brockton, the situation is not fully done yet. Meanwhile, McIntyre still tries to find a way past Nathan Mead. Now it looks a bit better than last time we saw them at this position, and McIntyre is through. Good job by Peter McIntyre. He is now in position 10. We are in the final lap of the race. Our leader has just begun it, Manuel Dupero. We have not seen a lot from him. Daniel Hoffman, Rejewski, Nagel, Topley. Yeah, they're spread apart. Bit of a close gap between 5 and 6. So maybe something develops there at the final lap of the race. Jason Humphrey, unlucky. Great race, great battles with Brockton and Lucas Maheta. Nathan Mead's bit of a mistake, and now we have teammate versus teammate action. Jason stays behind though. Maybe said, not worth it. Maybe they talked about it, hey, I won't attack. We don't know, we are not part of the conversation of the chicken crew. 5, 6 and 7 are close again. Here we have them. But time is running out. Only 3 more corners. 2 let's be real. And we are waiting. There's only a big mistake could change this. And congratulations, Manuel Dupero. We have not seen a lot. But great race, no mistakes. Daniel Hoffman, good overtake against Rejewski, who wins the Split 3 championship. Jürgen Nagel is happy. Yoon Topley, Maheta, Toby Kiel. Great race across the board. Peter McIntyre finishing up the top 10. 2 Orpington drivers, and then we wait for Wilkinson, Thomas, and Alan Olsen comes across the finish line. So yeah, we know that Rejewski has won the Split 3 championship, but we will take a look to see everything across Split 3. Congratulations to the top 10. Here is the second page. And yeah, let's jump to the standings and see how it ended up. And here we are at the championship overall standings after an outstanding Split 3 race, and we focused on the guys in Split 1 and 2. Let's find our participants. Where are they? Jason Humphrey, P27. It was a good race until that unlucky incident with Aurelien, but P27 is a good debut season. Congratulations, Toby Kiel in 29. Peter McIntyre, he was between splits 2 and 3. Won amazing results a few weeks back with P11. He is in 34. Marcin Rejewski, P35. Oh, that was his season best result to top it off. P19. Nice. Nathan Mead was there every single week. Daniel Hoffman, 4 appearances. Lucas Maheta was there a lot. Jürgen Nagel. Yeah, there are a few. And Adam Brockton, also a Split 3 driver. Many faces that we have seen a lot this season. And now we jump to the Split 3 championship, and to nobody's surprise, after what I told you in the opening, Marcin Rejewski has won the Split 3 championship. congratulations to him. Nathan Mead got in P3, Bruno in the middle there in P2, but I think having become a split 1 driver on occasion makes up for not winning the split 3 championship. So watch out for Bruno in the future. And now we jump. That was not planned. Excuse. Why is my... Either way, now we take a look. First of all, how many drivers? How many drivers? We go a bit slow here. 50, 60. It's a little bit, so we are getting old if I do it like this. 100. 111. 111 different people have driven in a split 3. Isn't this amazing? That is a great number. So thank you to each and everyone that participated at least once or participated each and every week this season. We are glad to have you. And now we jump to a few highlights of the race, and tomorrow we have one more race for this season. Split 4 will perform one more time. Let's see how the bottom split, the ruffians as we called them early on, how they went, how they did, how they performed. We will see that tomorrow. Hard to beat that split 3 race though, I have to say, but we will see. See you tomorrow.